When designing a room, you might think about using large, bold, and overscaled objects. Let me show you what I mean. Don't you find that overscaled objects used in the home are really so underutilized by people?
I think people are afraid to take a large piece and to put it into a small
space. It's like, oh my gosh, will this fit in the house?
I need to have 5 or 6 small things instead.
Yeah, it's like too many little things, but one big thing or a few really large things, overscaled things, really creates impact.
And it fills the space beautifully.
I love this terrarium. I mean, gosh, what a great example.
Thank you. I mean, and again, a piece that has a previous life. It's been repurposed into something creative.
What was this originally?
This was actually from a general store and in the Midwest, and it was a nut container.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where they'd scoop them out and you'd buy them by the pound or whatever.
And I quite like it as a terrarium.
Oh, I can see it has an apron top. How interesting, a beautiful terrarium, and what a great centerpiece for this table. And speaking of oversized and large-scale pieces, this table is awesome.
Thank you. You've got yet a large object on a large table, and I like that, that relationship.
And take a look at this colossal mid-century modern piece. I mean, this is just amazing. It's really, really overscaled, but it works on this wall so well.
Well, and I think adding a little bit of color and whimsy helps this piece feel comfortable in any space.
And there's so many things you can do with it. These large pieces actually can help anchor a room, can't they?
They certainly can, as long as you don't get carried away with too many large things.
That's it, right.
So that
where do I walk?
I can't get into the space, but it looks good. I think that's the idea, is the proportion of the one large item that leads to the scale possibly of another big piece within it.
So like in this case, we have a large credenza or sideboard, and then we have a large piece of art that hangs over it. One simple piece rather than multiple pieces.
Which I think would be distracting.
Yes, just having a few large objects really arrests the eye and draw your attention to it. Wow, this is quite a mirror.
Yes, it is, and it's definitely a large artifact.
You know, it's made of, it looks like ceiling tins.
That's correct. They're salvaged ceiling tins from an old home in New Jersey.
And you know, you think, well, I have to hang a mirror on the wall, but you really don't. I mean, clearly it can just stand on the floor when it's this size.
And it will reflect into the space beautifully.
Right, and mirrors are a wonderful illusion in a room because the reflection makes the room, again, a small room, feel larger. You know, Julia, it's really counterintuitive, don't you think, that bringing a few really large objects into a small room actually makes the room feel larger.
And again, don't be afraid of those trials within your own home.
Yeah, no, it works every time. I see it over and over again. You know, I have to say, I am taken by this clock face. It's really quite colossal.
Thank you, let's go look at it.
You know, this really is marvelous, this big round circle. Just the form of it is great, and then the fact that it's a clock face.
Well, and I think the interesting thing about a large artifact of something of this sort is it's a large piece, but it's also very airy.
Like it's ethereal.
Yes, exactly.
Right. And you know, these large objects, I think in today's design, it can come from so many places. I mean, they can be industrial, they can be fragments. I've seen people take, to your point, collections of just baskets and hang on the wall, or farm tools.
And I love nothing more than that look.
Yeah.
It always has a story.
So I think the point here is that, you know, dare to be bold, dare to go for those larger pieces.
I like that. That's gonna be my new mantra.
Well, I think you're doing a fine job with it. If you're enjoying these segments on style, check in with us regularly and make sure you subscribe to ehowhome. Do you have time to look around some more?
Please do, let's go.
All right.